Hello, welcome to AnAuraChicBeauty channel. M.A.C recently came out with a few collections for spring, and so I thought it'd be fun to do a couple of colorful makeup tutorials using some of the products that I bought. For this first look, both the eyes and lips are the focus. On the eyes, it's a dark black with gold shimmer that kind of has a green undertone to it, so it has a little bit more color than the usual black smoky eye. And then on the lips, it's a bright metallic fuchsia pink. And for the cheeks, it's a pink nude with a shimmery peachy coppery gold highlight and fresh glowy skin. Let's get started. For the skin, today I'm using M.A.C Select Cover Up in the shade NC20 as my foundation, and I'm going to mix it with M.A.C Strobe Cream, which is going to add an iridescent glow to the skin. And so I'm just mixing it on the back of my hand with my Sephora number 56 Pearl Brush. And you can customize how much foundation to highlight you want. If you want more coverage, add more foundation, and vice versa. And I'm just going to apply it all over my face. Then using M.A.C Select Cover Up in the NW15 shade, I'm going to conceal my under eye area. It has a pink undertone, so it's going to conceal the dark circles a little bit better. And I'm applying and buffing it in with my Smashbox number 10 brush. I'm not going to set the skin with any powder because I want it to look fresh and dewy, since my eye makeup is going to be a little heavy and I'm going to be wearing a bright bold lip. A powder skin can sometimes look a little too overdone, but if you want to mattify your skin where it can get a little oily, or set your concealers where it might crease or fade, then you can do that. Or you can use a setting spray to help your makeup last longer. For my brows, I already filled them in using M.A.C Lingering Eyebrows, blending it in with my Uemura 6OB eyebrow brush and keeping the brows in place with M.A.C Clear Brow Set. I also already applied my eyeshadow base using M.A.C Soft Ochre Paint Pot. It's a pale yellow cream color, and I applied it with my M.A.C 252 brush. The first eyeshadow I'm going to apply is M.A.C Wedge. It's a matte light medium taupe color, and I'm using my M.A.C 224 brush to sweep it all over the crease, just blending it back and forth. I'm also sweeping this color under the eye. This is acting as a light contour all around the eye. Then I'm using M.A.C Cork eyeshadow. It's a matte medium muted golden brown color, and I'm using my M.A.C 217 brush to apply it deeper into the crease to add a little bit more definition. Again, I'm applying this color under the eye over Wedge and just letting it blend in. Next, I'm going to use M.A.C Pearlglide Intense Eyeliner Pencil in the color Black Wine. It has a black base with gold shimmer over it, and actually has a green undertone, so it adds a little bit more color than the usual black eyeshadow that you would use for a smoky eye. And I'm actually going to use this as a cream shadow all over the lid, just drawing it on, stopping right at the crease. Then I'm using the tip of the M.A.C 252 brush to blend and soften the edges. And you can keep going back and forth between applying more color and blending it out until you like how it looks. The M.A.C Pearlglide Intense Eyeliners are supposed to be long-wearing and smudge-proof, but if you're worried about it creasing, you can set it with a powder eyeshadow in a similar color, or you can just let it crease and go for the rocker chick look. I think makeup doesn't always have to be perfect. It can be a little messy and just show your creativity side, so it's up to you how you want your makeup to look. Next, I'm going to use M.A.C eyeshadow in the color Showstopper. It's discontinued, but it's basically a matte black and brown, and I'm using my M.A.C 226 brush to apply it to the outer corners of the lid. Just concentrating it there so it's a little bit darker and adds a little bit more definition, and I'm going to blend it into the crease a little bit. If you want the eye makeup to be a lot more dramatic, you can bring the color a lot more further out and, make it really dark. But I'm just going to concentrate it on the outer corner and closer to the lash line. I'm going to use the MAC 239 brush to apply MAC Nylon eyeshadow. It's a frosty pale yellow gold, and I'm going to apply it under my eyebrow as a brow bone highlight. Then using the same brush, I'm going to apply MAC Crushed Metallic Pigment in the color Lantern Light. This was in the Aloha stock. It's a metallic peachy coppery gold color, and I'm going to apply this color to the inner corner as my highlight. And I'm blending it a little bit onto the lid over the pencil. I'm going to go back with the pencil and line the bottom lash line. Then soften it with the MAC 252 brush. Next, I'm going to use the MAC 231 brush to apply MAC Fluidline in the color Wholesome. It's a matte black and brown, and I'm first going to line my upper waterline and top lash line. Then I'm going to line the bottom waterline and lash line. I love this liner color because it's softer than a black but still gives definition. If you want your eye makeup to be a lot more dramatic, then you can use black liner instead. For the lashes, today I layered 2 MAC number 3s. Then for the cheeks, I'm going to go back to using MAC Lantern Light Crushed Metallic Pigment using the MAC 138 brush to apply it to my cheekbones. I'm just using the tip of the brush and sweeping it across to add a warm peachy coppery gold highlight. Then for the cheek color, I'm going to use the same brush to apply MAC Tenderling blush. It's a matte nude pink, and I'm just going to apply onto the apples. Just sweeping it across lightly. I just want a very subtle hint of color. Then to add a little bit more warmth to the cheeks, I'm going to use MAC Blunt Blush. It's a matte warm reddish brown color, and I'm using a MAC 168 brush to apply it under the cheekbones, just for added definition. For the lips, I'm going to start with MAC Lip Pencil in the color Beat. It's a reddish pink color, and I'm going to outline and fill in the entire lip. Then I'm going to use MAC Quick Sizzle Lipstick. It's a matte bright fuchsia pink color, and I'm going to apply it all over the lips. Then to finish off the lips, I'm going to use MAC Crushed Metallic Pigment in the color Moon Rose. It's in the Strawberry Patch stack, and it's a metallic medium rose pink color, and I'm just using my fingers to apply it to the center of my bottom lip. And then I'm going to blend it out onto the corners. That completes the look. I hope you like it. I know this might seem a lot for a spring look, but I think with the bright pop of color on the lips and the glowy fresh skin, I think it's a really fun, dramatic look for spring. So I hope you give it a try. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.